Ladies and gentlemen, iFL TV in association with M2K Global. With me, I've got Michael Venom Page.
Yes.
He's looking to make his transition into paid professional boxing. How are you, sir?
I'm good, man. Very good. I'm so excited about this. It's unbelievable.
Now, tell me a little bit about your MMA background before we go any further. I want to know what you've achieved, what you've done, what sort of level you've got at.
So in the MMA, I'm 12-0 at the moment. I've gone viral so many times. Every time I step in that cage, I'm putting on a show, and I want to be able to do exactly the same thing in boxing.
Now, you've landed one of the most brutal knockouts. David Hay has told us about this numerous times regarding the sort of knee. For being so good at the mixed martial arts, why have you, being 12-0, looked like you've got a path? Why have you decided to change over to pugilism?
But the thing is, it's more compliment. You know what I mean? I want to show people that I'm an all-around athlete. I can go in absolutely anything. You give me a tennis racket, I'll be competing. You know what I mean? You give me a football, I'll be competing, and that's what I want to show people. I've always been an athlete from young, and all I'm doing now is I'm still on my journey in the MMA world. All I'm doing is just adding something to it.
How old are you now?
30.
So obviously your time is a little bit on your side, but not in terms of some of the other kids that we've got here today.
Yeah.
Do you aim to be fast-tracked then and look to sort of kick on quicker than maybe other people?
I aim to just get what I deserve in that sense. As in, I feel like I've done enough outside of boxing to come in, and I'm good enough to be placed in the right, just pushed in the right way. You know what I mean? I reckon I can step in here and start challenging some of the big names as soon as possible. I'm going to be doing super middleweight. Oh yeah, very big. But again, obviously the advantages of being in the MMA world is we're used to cutting a lot of weight. You know what I mean? Cutting a lot of weight, then performing the following day. So it's allowed me to do it. It'll be the equivalent weight as what I'm already fighting in.
One fighter that's captured the people's imaginations going from this MMA background is CONOR McGREGor.
Yep.
As he looks to challenge FLOYD Mayweather, one of the biggest fights on the planet. Now, you might have a little insight that maybe other people might not have, having been involved in both disciplines. Could you break it down for me?
For me, when you go into something that is as specific as boxing, like in anything, it is a massive jump. Now, it doesn't take anything away from the MMA fighters, but like anything, if I decide to just go and do kickboxing specifically, it changes the dynamics of how you train, and for you to go from one element to the top of the opposite element in a very short space of time, I wouldn't put my money in it. You see what I mean? Like, CONOR McGregor's got his attributes are amazing for the MMA world, and I kind of think it's an expensive exhibition fight. Like I don't see it going any other way apart from the greatest boxer of all time in Mayweather.
As an MMA fighter, do you have respect for CONOR McGregor for challenging at the top end and managing to flag himself into this super fight?
This is the thing though. CONOR McGregor for me is one of the most exciting, most confident fighters that you can see out there, and it's because of that he gets to where he gets to. And you have to appreciate that hustle. You have to, as you said, he's managed to blag his way into the biggest fight in the world. Yeah, and it's amazing, and it's good on him. If you look at where he's come from, I have nothing but love for what he's doing. And it also shines massive light on guys like myself that are coming from the MMA world to the boxing, or just guys like myself that are only in the MMA world. It just shows that, as long as he goes out there, and hopefully he just puts on a decent enough show, that people can actually respect the MMA guys.
Quite finally, David Hay alluded that he's seen you spar a lot of the British guys. He's more than comfortable seeing you fight at British level. Who have you sparred some rounds with? Give us some information, Michael. Let us take something about you.
I sparred EUBANK, I sparred James DeGale, two big names. I sparred multiple other people, but those are the two, probably the biggest in the UK names.
Did you say you held your own against James DeGale?
Yeah, more than, and this is why I get people like David. Dave wasn't even there. It's the whisper that got back to him. You know what I mean? And that's when you know you've done something right. I love going to people's gym, sparring them, and then hearing it from somebody else, because it shows that you've gone there and you've done your job. You know what I mean? And like I said, that's not the world I'm in. So I know I'm excited to get into it when I'm actually training for it specifically. Because right now it's more a case of, can I hold my own? That's all it was. My coach is like, can you hold your own against a top kickboxer? Can you hold your own against a top wrestler? Can you hold your own against a top boxer? And that's why he arranges these spars, and I've been holding my own. But now it changes. Now I'm in the game. It changes completely. It's not can I hold my own. It's can I destroy these people in the same manner that I've been destroying other fighters in MMA.
Do you think you could destroy Chris Eubank too?
Yeah. I'd never count myself second in anything. The only reason I'm coming over here is to destroy the best, to take step by step, slowly build myself up and take out absolutely everybody. He's one of those names that everyone's talking about. He's at the top. I'll wipe him out as well.
We've also seen recently we've got the World Boxing Super Series where we've seen the competition, the super middleweights and the cruiserweights. Does something like that appeal to you in the future?
100%. I've got a long way to go. These guys are, you know, seasoned 12-round guys. I've got a long way to go in that sense. I've got to make sure I'm conditioned enough to be doing that. That's why I say you can't disrespect the art of boxing. Yeah, you cannot disrespect the art of boxing. I've got a long way to go in that sense, but once I'm fit enough, once I've got the endurance enough to do that, I'm ready to take on absolutely everybody, and that's the kind of competition I'd love to be in.
Michael Venom Page, great to get you on IFL TV channel. Thanks for giving us some time,
Thank you for your time.
We're following your journey from here on in.
Definitely, of course.